Folks at home, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into one of my favorite topics. We're going to talk about why transparent and clear colored baits really shine in clear water and in the pre-spawn. So let's dive into it. This is a fun one today. Indeed. Where are you now? What? No, I sent my stuff to
Oh, nice fish. Real nice fish.
To talk to you more about it.
Look at that. Oop, 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 oop.
That stuff on there. No. No.
Beautiful fish.
9 a.m. on Monday. I'll get a feel for it. I understand what's going on a little better. Yeah.
Beaut. Beaut. Come here, fish. Come here. Heck yeah. On the spy bait. Look at that big old beauty. Man, that's a beautiful fish.
Alright, folks. So there are 3 reasons, in my opinion, why translucent baits are going to shine in clear water. Also early in the pre-spawn, before you get a lot of dingy off-colored water, things like that that change the bite. But in the clear water situation, baits that are translucent in nature are going to shine. Now, the first reason why I believe this to be true is that a translucent bait kind of settles down that natural action. Here you see the Dangerous Swimmer by Bass Mafia. It's got that translucent belly on it, and it's got a good thump and a head roll on it. It's got an excellent bait. But what you see is that action gets a little bit muted in the eyes of the fish because of that translucent belly. It's not quite as sustained. If that was a matte bait or a full color bait, that action is going to be more pronounced. And I believe that it looks far more subtle and almost like a natural bait fish than a full color bait in that clear water. Now, I really believe that that has a big part in this, because it's still putting out that same water displacement. It's still calling to the fish, but once the fish see it on visual inspection, you can see it right here on the mag draft really well. They see that action, but it's settled down from what it would normally be, right? The second reason why I believe that translucent baits work really, really well in clear water is light reflection. If you look at the tail of this bait, if you look at the belly of this bait, you can see as it rolls through the water, it gets that subtle light reflection. You can see the surface light hitting the back of that lure, but you see that flash in there. You can really see it on jerk baits underwater. You can see it on translucent swim baits. You get that extra flash and kick from the translucent body of that bait. And especially as you get further away, and you can see it right here, see that flash, that subtle flash? It looks like a baitfish profile. It looks like something that's actually going to occur in nature, so it makes that bait look more realistic, right? It gives it that subtle flash and kick from that scale pattern and that translucent pattern that you can really see that bass can key in on, and it really gives that bait an overall presentation. You can see it really well right there in the belly. That nice flash that a matte color just isn't going to give you. Now, I'm not saying that all translucent baits are the best, but during a clear water period, that is why those baits produce more. You can see it there really giving that subtle flash and kick, and it's that natural light reflection that really is going to make a huge difference in the way that you're presenting that bait. The third reason why I believe that baits do this is that they're not an overstimulation of the bass. So I wanted to give you a white lure here in comparison. So here's the Berkeley Coal Shad. Now it's between white and transparent. You can see the tail section of this bait has a lot of transparency in it, but the front of this bait is a solid color. It just doesn't quite have the same light reflection and kick that a different style bait is going to have in that situation. So there's your difference. White is a fantastic swim bait color this time of the year, but I like it better in stained situations because it just doesn't produce as much flash as a clear bait does in the same situation. So here's all three put together on this Pointer 100 SP. You got that translucent body, it's got that nice roll and flash underneath it, but you also see the natural light shining through this bait and giving that bait an extra flash boost on the paws. You can really see it. It's got that nice gold black back, but it goes through the belly as well, gives it a really pronounced flash in clear water, but it doesn't overpower the stimulus of the fish. So that clear bait actually pays off. So here is a bold silver colored Rapala that's not transparent, and you can see that that flash is in there, but it's a different flash from that silver, right? It's almost like a steady flash or a pulse versus that quick flash of the translucent bait. It's just a different kind of feel, and I feel like translucent baits do really well in clear water because of that subtle flash factor. It's just a different way that fish are going to see that bait and see it almost look more real than a full color bait or a silver bait. And here's kind of the final iteration of all things. Here you have a very translucent base hollow body swimmer, and I really like how that light is transferring through that bait. You can see it's swimming really good. It's not an overkill on that subtlety, but it's a very translucent bait, a very real looking bait, and it's just a fantastic pattern to fish in clear water. So to recap, that natural subtle action you see there, the light reflection characteristics, and not overstimulating the fish are reasons why I throw translucent baits in clear water, and reasons why translucent baits work really well in the pre-spawn until you get into that peak crawfish molt season, that peak 50 to 60 degree range where they want to eat the crawfish. Throw a translucent bait before that, you're not going to be disappointed. If you like what's happening on the channel, guys, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Help us out in the comment section. Let us know what you want to see, what videos can best help you, and how we can best make you guys better anglers. Tight lines, guys. We'll see you out there next time.